Welcoming a new puppy into your household promises for many more kisses, much more time outdoors, and much more responsibility. Hi, I'm Veronica with WatchMojo.com, and today we're speaking with Dr. Fraser on everything you need to know when it comes to your puppy's health. At what age should your puppy first visit the vet?
A puppy should come in about during the first week that you've gotten him. Usually that's at about 6 to 8 weeks old. It depends on where you've gotten him from. You should bring him in just to have a full checkup, make sure that everything's okay, and at that point they'll probably get their basic vaccines. If you get him later though, it's fine to bring him in whenever, but usually within the first week that you've gotten him and at about 6 to 8 weeks old.
Now, for some people, this is often their first dog, so what are some things they should expect during their first visit?
At your first visit to a veterinarian, if you have a puppy or a kitten, you'll usually have a full checkup to make sure they're in good health, and usually, depending on what you've had already done, they'll get their first set of vaccines. Other things that most vets will do will deworm them if they're a little puppy or a kitten, because most of them will have a little something. Other than that, we'll usually talk about various behavior issues like puppy training, house training, things like that.
What vaccines are important for your dog to get?
There's a combination vaccine that covers 4 of the major transmissible diseases of dogs. It's distemper virus, hepatitis virus, parainfluenza virus, and the parvovirus. There you go, I know. Eventually, at about 4 months old, they'll also be vaccinated for rabies.
At what age do you have them spayed or neutered?
We do most animals at about 6 months old. The reason we do this is because we try, especially for dogs, to get it done before they go into their first heat. Doing it that way does help reduce the risk for developing mammary cancer down the line. That having been said, you can do it later as well and still minimize the risk.
Now, dogs are often nervous when it comes to visiting the vet. Are there any tips you have to making the experience more enjoyable?
The best advice I can give is to occasionally, if you just happen to be in the neighborhood, bring your dog in without going to see the vet, without getting a needle, without getting anything bad done. Maybe give him a couple of treats, just have a good time in there and then walk out.
Is there anything to look for that maybe shows that your dog's not feeling so well?
Anything that if it were happening to you and you think that you would feel bad is generally a good sign that your puppy is not doing so well. If, usually you have a bouncy, happy puppy and all of a sudden he's flat and not moving, he's not eating the way he used to. Protracted vomiting and diarrhea is always a concern. A new cough, a new sneeze.
Is there anything that you wish people knew about their dog's health care?
I think dental problems are one of the more underappreciated aspects these days of pet health care. If we didn't brush our teeth for 10, 12 years, they would start looking pretty gross. Other things that just help are in terms of general puppy behavior are playing with their paws and ears, because part of our routine exams are always to look at those areas, and they tend to be areas where dogs get sensitive. But otherwise, I think most people have a pretty good handle on their pet's health.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. It was nice talking to you.